Hello. What all questions
Hello.
do you have?
Ma'am, can you explain once again scanner function? Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
Priyank?
Can you explain scanner function once again?
Yes, Priyank. What questions do you have? Mohammed?
Ma'am, he's
Ranjul?
asking, ma'am, he's asking about
Scanner
scanner
function.
function.
Okay, scanner class. All right. Okay.
Ma'am, I asked about you
What
the
are you facing
syntaxes
issues in
of
that?
Java.
Do you don't understand? You can unmute yourself and speak up, Priyank.
Ma'am, I think you should not connect my voice.
Yes.
Now I'm audible? Hello.
I'm not able to hear you.
Am I audible?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Okay, yeah.
Can
Are
you
you able to
explain?
speak now?
Yeah. Can you explain scanner function once again?
I'm still not able to hear you.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Priyank, you can mention the problems in the chat box. What all problems do you have, or do you want me to
Ma'am,
repeat it completely?
ma'am, he said about scanner function.
Ma'am, are you audible?
Okay, no problem. All right. Okay. Apart from scanner class, any other doubts, Priyank, do you have? Okay, all right. So this will be a repetition for other two students also. Syntaxes for Java. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll do that along with this question. Okay, we'll do it along with this question. Okay. Muhammad, what
Okay, ma'am.
questions do you have? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll be solving your question in Notepad, note in NetBeans. Okay. I'll come to your question once I solve both of these doubts. Is it okay?
Ma'am,
Okay.
hello.
Okay. Let me open NetBeans. Still opening. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, let me start with the format of writing Java program. Okay, Randall, this is your question, and everybody else can also listen to this. Okay. See, the way you write a Java program is like this. I am going to mention a generalized syntax for you. Okay, generalized way of writing the program. Always. Okay. Initially, before you start the program, you always have to include or import the libraries, right? Like I said, the reason that libraries are compiled first. So, in any of the programming language that you are using, the first step is to include or import the libraries that you might be using in your program in the further lines. Okay, so this will be common for all the programming languages. Okay, Pranjal, are you able to hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
You can unmute yourself and speak. Why?
Yeah,
Is
ma'am.
it me that I'm not able to hear you? Or you all are able to speak and I'm not able to hear you? Is it like that?
Yasin, can you hear me?
Can somebody speak something?
Yasin, hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
See, I am
Unmute,
not
yeah.
able to
Unmute,
hear.
unmute.
Oh, then it must be my issue. Oh, okay, okay. But still, I am not able to hear you, no?
No, no, ma'am. You
Oh,
might have
yes,
the
yes,
network.
yes. Oh, okay, okay. Give me 1 second. Stop, maybe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my device once, okay? Just be in the meet. I'm going to restart my device once, all right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yes, now I can hear you. Okay, okay, okay. Some problem with my device or something. Okay. Yes. Let me share my screen. Okay, okay. Is it visible now?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we were looking at this, the format of writing the program. Okay. So always the first thing that you will mention is importing the libraries. Okay, in your project. Okay, that is always the first statement, because henceforth this library will be compiled in the backend, and whatever is the compiled file. So whatever statement you are using henceforth for this library, they must be resolved before you are using, before you are using the statements. The library should be resolved initially. It should be compiled initially, and then you can use it. Okay, once you are importing a library, it means in the back end the compiler already compiles that file. Okay, so that when you are using the code, there is no error in that code.
मैम
If it is not, yes, yes.
ये लाइब्रेरी हम कोई भी प्रोग्राम में यूज कर सकते हैं, मतलब सब प्रोग्राम में यूज करना मैंडेटरी है या नहीं है?
Oh, okay. See, depends on the project that you are doing, Priyank.
Okay,
If you want to, like I said before also, if your program is not using inputs from user or doing anything, you can even write a simple static hello world program, right?
Okay, okay.
You can even query forward with the static values and all.
Okay.
But now if you want to enable the functionality, then you need to import that library like that.
मतलब
Like
जब
in Python,
यूजर
like in C,
Huh? Yes, yeah.
ma'am, like in C and C++, it is compulsory to include the libraries. But हम Python program में लिखते हैं तो हमें library की जरूरत नहीं होती
नहीं होती।
until and unless हम pandas या फिर matplotlib पे work ना करें. Direct हम input
Yes.
programs use करके हम लिख पाते हैं. तो
Yes.
is it so in Java, or just we can only write hello world program without using any library?
Oh, no. See, without using libraries, you can even compute the complete program without using libraries. See, if I'm asking you to perform a program on, say, for example, arithmetic operators or say bitwise operators, we were not using scanner before that, right? So even without using a library, everything is possible. The reason is that there is one predefined, automatically defaultly imported library in Java, which is known as lang. I have shown you that. You need not to write java.lang.star here, because lang is a predefined library already imported in any of the class that you will create. This library is there. That is the reason you can, the class keyword is known to the compiler. This is the reason these brackets are known to the compiler. This is the reason integer is known to the compiler, and it knows that when you are giving value equals to operator is used. The compiler knows when you are when you are adding something, it knows that you are performing some addition. Whenever you are using increment decrement operator, it knows you are doing these things with semicolon, the statement separator. Everything is known to the system because this is by defaultly imported. Okay, you need not to import lang package. Similarly, this math class that we have talked about, right? All these functions of math class, they're already there in lang package. So you need not to import this because this is the only package or library folder that gets by default imported in Java. But now if you want to use another functionalities in Java, you have to import something if you wish to use that functionality. But without library also you can continue. Based on the use of the program, you have to import different libraries. It is not mandatory to import and do the program. Are you getting this?
Okay, ma'am, we got it.
Yes. Okay. So we were in this syntax of the program, how to write the program. So initially you have to import libraries if you want to add any external libraries in that case. That is always the first step. Okay. Now, as Java is supporting encapsulation means wrapping up of the contents in form of a wrapper known as class, just like your chocolate. Okay. All your chocolates will be in form of wrappers. The content of the chocolate is wrapped inside a protective cover. In same way, everything is in the wrapper of class only. So always the programs will start with class and its label, because none of the properties properties, I am telling it in a generic word. Properties means none of the functions of this class or none of the variables of this class can be accessible without creating the object of class test. When you are taking the object, when you are creating the permission, when you are creating the object, you are asking for the permission that I want to access this class's object. Am I allowed to access these properties? When we create the object of scanner class, we are taking the permission from the scanner class that, okay, I want to access your features. Will you allow me to access? If he says yes, then only you can use these functions. Okay. If he says yes, which means that I'm clearing one more thing over here, which means that if scanner class or this math class, if these predefined classes in their definition, when they were made, if they were not public, then you will not be able to access them. It is an error. The reason, one more thing I'm clearing here, Muhammad, you will listen to me this. Listen to me. Whenever you are creating a class, all these classes inside this package, I'll show you, wait. All these classes inside these packages, they all are actually public only. The reason they are qualified as public, wait, where is the class name? So many, okay, here, see, public class scanner. Can you see this? All, and they are final, means you cannot modify the class. You cannot modify this inbuilt class that they have created. You can, however, create your own classes if you want. Even if you create your own personalized class, say for example, you want to create a class for all the math functions, you can create this class on your own. But again, this class, it has to be public. Okay. If it is not public, then it is not accessible in other Java programs. Why? Because your source SRC is present in C drive program files here. But where are you saving your programs? In documents, your NetBeans project is created here. Here are the projects that you are creating. See, it is a cross drive access. That is the reason the class that you are creating, if it is runnable class, if you want to run that class should always have public keyword in front of it. Otherwise, you will not be able to run this class. There is one thing. Okay. One more thing. The reason you are doing this is they are in the different package. See, source is somewhere here, right? SRC is here. Now you want to access this source, all these files, you want to access this files. Say, for example, lang package is having math class. I told you, no, it is having math class. See, let me open math class also. Math class, again, public. All the classes that they are creating are always public. See, and final also, because you cannot change this. You cannot modify this class. Okay. You cannot increment or decrement the value of pi. Right. So in this case, what we are doing is you are taking permission of the class that I want to access it. Okay. If it allows, then only you can call these methods. Okay. So the class that you are using here is providing a protective wrapper around its contents. That without the permission of this, you are not able to access any function or so. Even if the function is static, like I said, this sign is static function, like I have shown you also. Even if the function is static, you need to access it with class name dot function name. Without this, you cannot access. Okay. So class provides a protective wrapping of all the contents inside it. Now, inside a class, what do you find inside a class? Inside a class, you have nothing. Set of functions, set of variables. That's it. This function, currently we are using this function. We are knowing this as public static void main. Okay. In future sessions, we are going to create our own functions also. Like this user-defined functions. No, you can also create your own functions here. Right? You are going to create multiple functions here. Okay. You are going to create lots of functions here in future. In future means in just 1 or 2 weeks itself, you will be creating the functions on your own. Okay. What I am telling is classes content are never restricted to PSVM. No. But PSVM is the entry point from where you want to execute all the other functions. Even if you want to call this add, or even if you want to perform this, whatever is mentioned over here, if you want to perform this operation, you need to call it inside add. because this is the landing point. Your flight will only land here. From here on, whatever flight you want to catch, you can catch. But like Toronto's airport is the biggest airport in Canada, you have to land in Toronto to catch other flights. Okay, this is your Toronto's airport. You have to land in PSPM in order to execute other functions. That is the one thing. Okay, but apart from this one airport, there are multiple airports here in Canada, right? But the main airport is Toronto's airport. Okay, there can be train stations also. There can be bus stations also. Different stations are there, of course. In class, you can mention anything that you want. Okay. Variables. A class will always have, in English, in generic value, in generic terms, I'm saying, class is having properties. Properties and variables. Okay. Properties, variables. Properties and behavior. Sorry, one more English term I'm telling over here, which you will see it in books also. Behavior. Behavior means all the functions. Okay, and properties means all the variables. Class can only have these two things. Okay, variables and e variable ઉપર કામ કરવા માટેના functions. Suppose મારું આ તો અત્યારના ખાલી આપણે PSC ઉપર જ ફોકસ કરીએ છીએ. If you want to, yes, shoot your question. Yes, shoot your question. Yes.
Gujarati નથી આવડે છે.
Oh, okay.
English.
Okay. What I'm telling is, class will only have variables and function. That's it. A class can never have anything apart from this. Now the function can be your void main function. Function can be your void add function. Function could be any kind of function. But this function will work upon variables itself. No, that's it. Okay. It can have only variables and functions. That's it. Are we clear with this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Hello, yes, Pranjul, are you able to understand this? Hello.
Yes, ma'am, yes, I can understand this.
Okay, no problem. લાઈ દેશું ચા તમારી લેતા આવજો મહેશભાઈ. Okay, yes. So a class can have variables and functions. Okay, now only in the initial stages, just to make you familiarize with the concepts, we are using PSVM as the main function, right? Okay, but in future, in further lectures, we are definitely going to explore different more functions here. So no need to worry about that. Okay. Just give me 2-3 minutes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, hello. Yes. Some question was there. What is the use of string args? Okay, Priyank. This string args, I wanted to explore that when I am doing strings in the class, and we just started string. So I didn't explore this topic at this point, but in class itself we'll do it, Priyank. No need to worry. You see, today's class was just about introducing strings to you. Next class, we'll see strings methods. And if time permits in next class, I'll explain you this. Okay. This will be doing in class itself. No need to worry. But this is a very good concept. This is one way of taking input from user itself. Okay. From user itself. This is going to be very interesting for you, a very good ride for you, but not today. Okay. I'll do this in the class. I haven't explained this to anybody yet. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. So far clear? Functions and variables are there in the class. So far clear? Any questions in that? No questions, right? Pranjul? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am. I got that point. I was just trying to import that scanner class.
Oh, okay. No, I'll help you out. No need to worry. Now, see, in wordmain, what all things you can do? Wordmain is just a simple function like adding two numbers. If you want to create a function, say void add, you can create a function void add. Every function is going to have its own functionality. Like say, for example, if I create a function void encrypt, then this function's task is to only encrypt the message that I pass on to this function, right? Then whatever string I am creating here. Yes.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Sorry.
You aren't presenting, I guess.
Oh, okay. Now are you able to see? Oh, okay. I wasn't knowing that.
Yes,
ma'am.
we can see this.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this all the time it was not presentable.
No, just now from where you started the string topic.
Okay. That is fine then. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, see. You tell me. I will go on and on about this. You tell me if something is not proper. You tell me. Okay. Now, if this function encrypt, its task is only to encrypt the things, then this function is going to use some RS algorithm and do its thing, right? Every function is going to have its own specific purpose. Okay. To use or to have this function execute its body, we need to call this in main. Okay. This we'll be doing it in functions topic, classes and functions. We're going to do this over there. Still, I'm explaining this to you currently because people have problem in understanding what is void main and what is this other functions. Yes, you can call these functions. This function that you have created is your user-defined function. Okay. And this main is the entry point of that function, entry point or home of that function. So whatever function you create or whichever functions are library functions predefined given to you or UTF functions that you have created, all the functions need to get executed from this entry point only. Okay. So you need to mention these functions in PSPM for them to get executed. That is the reason after class, currently only for these 15-20 days, we are using PSPM as the function only. We haven't used other functions yet because we haven't started that function topic yet. But you will be doing much more except PSPM in your project. Okay. Now this function PSPM, currently what we are doing, we are mentioning all the variables inside it. Okay. If I want to encrypt a string, I will need a string. I will need some steps to encrypt this thing. Similarly, in your PSPM, what you are doing, if I am asking you to add two numbers, you will need two numbers, and then you will add these two numbers. Okay. Store the answer in some another number and then print this number. That is what you are doing so far. We are doing simple programs so far, but then you will be doing implementable programs like this in the later sessions. Okay. So the reason PSPM, we are only using this is, we haven't explored this yet, but whatever computation I'm asking you to do, like calculating the area of the triangle or maybe finding the circumference of the circle, whatever question I'm telling you, we are only doing it in PSPM currently. The structure so far, only for this 10-15 days only, this will be this structure. Import whatever you want to import, open the class, type out the function, and make the function do whatever it wants. In future, what you all will be doing is, you will be dividing your program into different sub functions. Like I said, no void add. Whenever you want to add two numbers, just call these two numbers. No need to mention everything in PSVM. Just call void add, okay. Call void subtract, okay. Many more functions, encrypt. Call just this encrypt function. Like this you will do in PSVM, okay. But so far as we haven't seen functions, Pranjul, we are doing this task inside PSVM. But the main actual use of PSVM, yes.
Ma'am, sorry for the interruption.
Yes, you can do it. Yeah.
Ma'am, I was asking, please move to that notepad sheet. I want to ask something.
Yes.
Ma'am, here you have included a string array
Okay.
in PSVM, right? So is it a compulsory syntax to write? Is it a compulsory syntax to write every time? What does it indicates? I just want to know.
Okay. That is the reason. No, I'm going to explore this in the next classes itself. But still, if you are telling me, I'll show you one thing. See, I'll mention here different types of void main. Even this I have shown in the class. See, if I mention here different types of void main, same
and what you mean by that static void? Why only static void? I mean, is it just a name or just it denotes something?
Okay. Let us first solve this, okay? See, when I'm mentioning the same function multiple times, it is like confusion to the compiler. See, if it is going to tell me that this is already defined before, so you cannot write this thing again and again, okay? The reason is that you cannot create or declare the same kind of function with the same signature again and again. When I say signature, means header of the function. Header of the function means name of the function, return type of the function, and this parameter list that you are passing here, argument list, okay? If these three things are same, then you cannot repeat the function again and again, because this causes the confusion to the compiler. When you will execute, which function it has to call, it doesn't know. It's like calling Priyank Patel twice, okay? There are two Priyank Patels in the class, then it will be confusion for the teacher to identify, because signature, imagine if the parent's name is also same, okay? Confusion to the teacher. Same way, if the signature is the same for all the functions, then it is difficult to identify which one is the actual main function. This will not happen only in main. This will also happen if you mention multiple simple functions like void add. This is not the problem of main. This is the problem of every single function that you are repeating. If you change the parameter list, if I change the parameter list, now they are okay with it. Because now when you call these functions, it knows that whenever you are calling the simple add, you will not pass anything over here. Whenever you are calling this add, you will pass one parameter over here. This is how we differentiate different functions. Okay.
So, ma'am, we can change that string, right?
Oh, definitely. I am changing this.
Okay, I just wanted to know why only string. I wasn't aware of that. Okay.
No. Yes, you can even keep it simple main. But well, let me come to my point. But the compiler will only recognize this main as the landing airport of Toronto because it has its address. Okay, it is not having Saskatchewan's airport's address. It is not having Quebec's airport's address. No, it is only having Toronto's airport's address. The compiler will recognize only the main which has this format with this argument. That's it. That's one thing. All the other functions will be these two functions. They are just like another functions like add and add. Okay, these two functions will not be considered as the entry point of the program, but they will be acted as UDF, user-defined functions that user have created. But this is actually a system-defined function, okay? Because system knows main means, okay, I have to go here, search main, and then run the program. That's all the system knows, okay?
So we always writing when we used to write a program, we will always have to include this string AR, right?
Yes, every time. But yes, no, I'm not done. Just give me one more minute. But Pranjul, if you are creating library classes, you see this math.java library class, no, I will search for main here. It will not have main function. It will not have main function. Let me write public static void main string. Even if I mention this much only, no, string, only this much I'm mentioning, it will not have this. See, because these are library functions. Library functions doesn't have entry point. Why? Because you are going to use this function in your project in some entry point. No, you are not going to run math.java. No, you are going to use this math.java in your project, which is inside some void main. No, you are going to just use these functions. You are not going to run this file. Will you run math.java? Will you run scanner.java? Never, right? They are library classes. So what I want to say to you is, classes without PSVM are possible. They exist. This class without PSVM exists, but this will become a library class, and in some another class you can create your own personalized PSVM and you can access this function. Okay, see, here you can create this object of first class and you can access this function op.add. This you can do. This is not an error. See, it is not an error. Are you seeing? The classes which do not have PSVM, they don't have entry point, so they cannot run. They can compile, they cannot run. Math.java can compile. Scanner.java can compile, cannot run. For running, you will need void main. Okay. Are you all asleep?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting this now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Pranjul, any more questions do you have regarding this?
Ma'am, I have one
No, ma'am.
question.
I got this.
Okay, very good. Yes, somebody was saying
Ma'am,
something.
my question is a little bit generic, not specific.
Yes, shoot your question.
मैम द क्वेश्चन इज, मैम अगर ये सब चीज हम कर रहे हैं तो मैम जो एंड्रॉयड डेवलपमेंट के लिए जावा रिक्वायरमेंट होती है,
हाँ.
तो मैम उसमें इनकैप्सुलेशन, पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म और ये 4 पिलर कहे जाते हैं मतलब।
ओके, हाँ.
तो मैम ये सारी चीजें थोड़ी बहुत पढ़ी है मैंने, लेकिन सारी नहीं पढ़ी।
हाँ,
और
हाँ.
जावा मेरी पहली प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज है।
ओके, हाँ.
मैंने पाइथन वगैरह सीखी है, लेकिन उतनी डेप्थ में नहीं सीखी।
ओके,
मैम,
हाँ.
क्या सीधे एंड्रॉयड डेवलपमेंट आप मतलब इसके साथ साथ चल सकता है मेरा?
Oh, yes, of course. See, it's all about learning the syntaxes. Logic will vary. See, logic is going to be, it's going to vary from person to person. If you are talking about Android, no, Android is not just Java. No, it's the combination of different technologies. You will be using.
बहुत सारी चीजें हैं,
Yes.
वगैरह बहुत सारी चीजें, वो मेरे को मैम मुझे पता है, लेकिन जो मेन चीज है ना वो जावा है, क्योंकि प्रोग्रामिंग तो सारी जावा से करनी है।
Yes. But you will be integrating every. See, the layout.
CSS, JavaScript और jQuery और Bootstrap वगैरह भी कर रखा है।
Yes. So in whatever buttons you are placing on the screen, those can be placed using these 3 components. Okay. But when you click on that, what should happen in the backend, that you are firing with Java. Yeah.
तो मैम मैं अभी तो मनस्टैक की टेक्नोलॉजी की मतलब सीख रहा हूँ।
Okay.
मतलब MongoDB और वो सब।
हाँ. Yes.
सीखने के बाद मेरा मतलब प्लान है कि मैं एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट सीख लूँ, क्योंकि आप जावा सिखा ही रहे हो।
Okay. Yes, it is possible to learn multiple languages together. There is no harm in that. Don't think of it as anything else. No. You can learn. Android is using Java very nice way. It has everything. Encapsulation. You will see inheritance also over there. Everything is implemented.
Polymorphism, encapsulation,
Yes.
बहुत सारी चीजें।
Inheritance तो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से उसमें दिया है इंटरफेस के थ्रू।
तो मैम इसलिए अगर आप मैम वो क्वेश्चन दे देते ना, तो एक बार अगर मैं क्वेश्चन
Okay.
कर लेता तो मेरी ग्रिप बन जाती है उस पर।
Okay. See, I'll post that assignment, not today. Today I still have work here. Tomorrow I'll post that assignment, okay, in the email
ओके
itself. There are good questions. They'll just increase your logical thinking. That's all
हाँ
those
और मैम
questions.
ग्रिप आ जाती ना एक बार लैंग्वेज पर तो मैम
Okay. Yes.
वो
I'll post.
कर पाती थी
Anyway, whenever you are free, I want you to visit this website. Try to solve questions in CodeChef, okay? You know what is CodeChef?
मैम कोड शेफ तो है वो चीज अच्छी चीज है लेकिन मैम एक और चीज है वो
हाँ,
लव पेपर भी है ना
क्या?
एक्चुअली एक एनएसआईटी का एक लड़का है लव बब्बर
Okay.
450 क्वेश्चन निकाल के रखे हैं जो कि कॉम्पिटिटिव क्वेश्चन है
Oh, okay. That's good now.
अगर हम वो करने के बाद अगर हम किसी भी मतलब उसके ऊपर जाते हैं ना
हाँ.
कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए तो वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना बहुत इजी हो जाता है
Oh, okay.
और
That's very
उससे रैंक
good.
बहुत फटाफट कर सकते हैं
Then you share those links with your friends also, okay?
क्योंकि मैम हम जहाँ हैं वो एक प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी वहाँ आएगी नहीं है हमको पता है
Okay. Yes. I understand. Yeah.
हम कुछ
You
भी
need to
कह
apply it
देंगे
on your own. Oh, see the more globally famous you are, online presence, online getting the right here matters a lot. Okay. Try to solve these questions. See, there are different this also. Plus, there are challenges also, peer questions also. Okay. Try
हाँ
to
मैम
solve these questions. The more online famous you are, one more platform I'll help you
हाँ
out.
तो मैम है ना मैम इस अगर हमने वो 450 क्वेश्चन पहले वो कर लिए
हाँ.
तो मैम इस ये चीजें करना हमारे लिए बहुत इजी हो जाएगा जो आप कह रहे हो ना
हाँ.
ऑनलाइन फेमस हो तो अगर हमारा वो जो पीछे का लॉजिक है ना वो पूरा क्लियर होगा ये क्वेश्चन देखते हैं हम फटाफट तो क्या होगा कि हम
Exactly.
रिकॉग्नाइज भी हो जाएंगे और हमें अगर किसी भी कंपनी को अप्रोच करना है तो हम सीधे ही कर पाएंगे
हाँ. And
क्योंकि
also put this
लॉजिक
on your
पहले क्लियर होगा
resume. Yes. See, the more this you will solve here. No, your rank will get up. The more
हाँ
your rank is, put it on your resume that you are at level 3 in CodeChef. You are at level 4 in CodeChef. But the thing is that I was at level 4 in CodeChef. See where I am now on level 1. If I don't get time to solve this, no, they'll down my rank. See, it is like that in CodeChef. Okay.
हाँ लेकिन मैम इसका सोल्यूशन है कि अगर वो मतलब मैं वो सारे क्वेश्चन कर लूं मतलब हम सब कर लें वो 450 क्वेश्चंस पहले तो
हाँ.
मतलब इसके ऊपर हमें ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं देना पड़ेगा
Okay. Yes, you can go ahead. Yes. Of course, you can go ahead.
क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस
Even
वही घूम फिर के आने वाले हैं
yes. Plus, there is always online. See, there is Hacker Rank also. If I
हाँ
can open that, Hacker Rank. Why it is always showing? Hacker Rank is a very good website. Hacker Rank will have all the good IT companies. Even you go with Amazon, you go with
हाँ
any of the good IT
सारी
companies.
कंपनी
Yes,
प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी
Hacker Rank will have its interviews and everything. They'll always post. They have live. People come here for hiring the developers. See, for companies, for remote hiring, for developers. Are you getting? It's a very good platform. You can even join this. Okay, see, Stripe is there, LinkedIn is
और
there.
मैम अगर मतलब
Companies are there.
हमें वहां तक पहुंचना हो ना तो मैम हमें उसके लिए प्रोजेक्ट्स भी बनाने पड़ते हैं
Yes, even yes, you are right with that also. So if you are good in Android, then try to create your Play Store account and publish
हाँ
the applications in that. The
मैं
more you
वगैरह
have the
तो सीख
online
ही
presence. Hmm.
मशीन लर्निंग तो सीख ही रहे हैं तो उसको
Hmm.
थोड़ा उजाड़ के मतलब अगर हम कोई ऐप वगैरह बना लेते हैं तो
Yes, then it
हमारे
is good. Yeah. Yes. I got your point, beta. Even Lead Code is also good. Okay, they are also hiring. Lead Code is also hiring. HackerRank is there. CodeChef
हाँ
is there. This Hacker Earth is there. All these are big websites. People come here to hire you. Okay, so if you don't get companies here, you don't have to sit and wait for others to hire you. You can shoot your presence here. You can be online and you can show people what you know. Okay. So do these things. Be here. So the more questions you solve, the more higher your rank will be. But they require your constant attention. Okay. If you don't answer the questions for a week or two, no, they'll lower your rank down. So you need to be constantly live on this. That is the main problem here. If you will not be live, no, then for 1-2 contests, if you are there, other contests, if you are not there, they'll lower your rank down. That is the only limitation here. Okay. Okay. Any questions apart from this?
नो मैम
Okay. Somebody had a question about scanner class. No, Priyank. Priyank is there. Okay. Scanner class very easy to use. See, I'll show you. If you don't want to get into the mechanics, I'll show you the easy way. Okay. The import statement is required, I said, right? You have to import this file because it is in a different hierarchy. It's in a different folder. It's in a different SRC. And your program is somewhere else. Okay. So always import statement is required. That is first thing. Step number 1 is this. Step number 2 is creating the object. That is step number 2. Okay. Creating the object of the class. Like I said, no, you need to ask for the permission that you want to access these some functions of that class. This is how you are asking the permission. That scanner, you are creating the object scan equals to new scanner, and you are mentioning here system.in. Now, if you know what is the constructor, this is the constructor only. But if you don't know that, you can leave it aside. You can don't think of it. Don't think of it so much for now. In next classes, when we'll be seeing classes and constructors, we'll be doing this, of course. Okay. Now, system.in means you are inputting from the system, from your keyboard. System input is either from keyboard or from mouse. Okay. But mouse input, like clicking a button and all, those mouse inputs are related to the graphical user interface, GUI. Okay. What we are currently doing is CUI, command user interface. Okay. Or some also say command line interface. Both are same. CLI, CUI, both are same. Okay. What you are doing currently is you are taking inputs via keyboard and not by mouse. So keyboard input is always system.in. Okay. And whatever you want to print on the screen, you always mention using system.out. Right? You want to out to the system. You want to print something on the system. You will use system.out. Okay. One more thing. Once the object gets created, now you have to take input from user. Okay. Because you have asked the permission. Now you can take inputs from user. As many number of inputs you want, you can take. If I want to take an integer input, whose object are you creating? Scanner's object. So scan dot, you can access this method next int to take inputs from user in an integer format. Okay. Same is the case with other variables also. And all the functions are same. Next float. Only this int float that will change. Other things will remain as it is. The scan dot next double, like this you can see. Okay. Also byte. Okay. Say v1 equals to scan dot next byte.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, talking about byte, can you like explain like why we use byte and what we use it to store? Like, I know it's a type of integer, but I want to know like what kind of values we can store in bytes.
Okay, okay. Byte is actually used for communication. Communication between two devices. If you are communicating between two devices by socket programming, the communication will always happen in form of bytes. Even when the data packets are sent, okay, from one PC to another PC or internet or anywhere, they're wrapped up in form of bytes. Byte is actually the shortest possible integer that somebody can have, and it is used to save the memory. If data is not too much, you can send the packets with the data type known as byte. Okay. If the data is so much, then you might want to use integer or long or something like that. But in PCs, if you are, we did this experiment a few years back. We connected two PCs using socket programming. One server, one client. Okay. Client requests the server, what is 5 plus 2? For these kind of communications, you don't need integer because reply is going to be 7, right? So this smaller type of computations you can always perform using byte. But if you want to perform some bigger operations which require more memory, then only you can use integer. It is always advisable to use the lowest possible data type that you can. Okay, that is the reason they have given us so many types of data types with so many different sizes. Because based on the application, you think because this is going to acquire more memory than this. No. If you are executing something on a supercomputer, then always memory and time is the issue. The two things that you need to save is your space and time. If your program is memory and time efficient, then you are the god in programming. Okay, so if you know how to save the memory of your program and the time of computation, means you have won the battle. Okay, the reason they have given us so many type of integers is for small communications you can use byte. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay. Next, Boolean also can be used here. Okay. Next, and the name of the method. This can be used. Okay. Now, when I'm using this next functions, the cursor will wait for you to enter something. Okay. So it is just like the scanf in C++, C and C, and Cin and C++. It will wait for you to input something. Until and unless you don't input anything, it will not shift to the next statement. Just like scanf. Scanf waits for you to enter something. If the cursor blinks at the runtime, you have to enter something. No. So let us run and check. Is it waiting for us? Let us check. Okay, it is waiting for us, right? See, the cursor is waiting here. I'm entering an integer number. Then I'm mentioning some float value. Okay, I'm mentioning some double value. Okay, I'm mentioning some byte value. Okay, and some Boolean value. Right? This is input. Okay, if you want to print this, the same thing you can do. You can print this values here, right? But you can even manipulate these values in whichever way you want. Okay. Any questions in using scanner? How to use it? Hello?
No, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, okay. Okay. Any questions? Any further questions that you have?
Ma'am, please just move to that notepad file again. Oh, sorry, NetBeans file.
Okay. This one. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Just head above.
Okay.
It's system.in. That what? Why is it compulsory to write that? Can we change it by anything else?
Oh, see, here we can mention the name of the file. The use of scanner is to input data from files, like, say, for example, text file. Okay, scanner can input data from any kind of file. It can read, scanner's task is to read data from a file, or its task is to read data from user. It has two different tasks, scanner. Okay, if you mention the name of the file, it will start reading the file. Okay, which we are going to see it in file handling, not now in file handling. But currently we are using this object for inputting the data from user. That is why system.in. Because system.in refers to the input method from your system, which is either mouse or keyboard. How do you give input to the system? In form of keyboard, right? Yes, or mouse even. If you are using the components of graphical user interface, you will modify scanner accordingly in the later part. But currently we are using it for CLI or CUI, command line interface, where we can enter the data in keyboard, via keyboard. So we are mentioning here system.in. Getting it? No.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay. Any further questions? Yes.
How can we improve our how can we improve our coding skills in Java, ma'am?
Okay.
Like
see,
whatever you teach in class, how can we improve that?
put into practice.
Like,
No, normal.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
I got your question. See, that is the reason I'm telling you, go to CodeChef, click on easy. Okay. Click on easy. Every time this is disturbing. Okay, let me finish it. Okay. Click on easy programming. Okay. See. Click on complete. Or even practice and learn. Practice and learn. Okay. Click on practice and learn. The easiest website, the easiest way to learn programming is this only. Go to a coding platform. Okay. Create your account. Click on beginner or easy or anything. If you want to even increase the successful submission, you can click on it. They will decrease. They will sort it out. Okay. If they sort out, you will know this is the this is the easiest program because so many good submissions are here. See.
Ma'am.
On the question. Yeah.
Ma'am, just click on sum of digits.
Which one?
Just go scroll above. Click on sum of digits.
Okay. Yes. Read out the question. Click on submit and solve.
Yes, ma'am. Here we are having the constraints.
Okay.
See, look for the time constraints. I just want to know how to constrain the time. I solved this question. I will show you by my screen, but it always says me that time complexity error. My compiler is taking more time to compile the program.
Here, did you submit it from here? Here?
Yes, I submitted it, but it shows a time error logo type. I will show you.
Okay, you send me that. Okay, send me the code. I'll check it and let you know what problems is it having.
We can
If
do
you
one.
want,
Yes.
I can
Yes.
present it.
Okay, but no, I have meeting at 4 o'clock. Even I have to run.
It's okay. It's okay. I will mail you.
Yes, you email me.
Actually, we don't have your WhatsApp to ask
Oh,
with the teachers.
oh, in Telegram you can message me. People are always sharing the screenshot in Telegram.
I'll go
Ma'am,
for
we
that.
can
Thank you,
use
ma'am.
W3
Yes.
schools also.
Oh yes, W3 scores also. Yes,
और
you
मैम
are
उसमें
right.
टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी और स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी की प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं होगी, सीधा प्रोग्राम रन हो गया और हम सीख देंगे,
सीधा आउटपुट आएगा. Yes, you are right.
अरे यहाँ पे तो टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी का मतलब वो नहीं है,
क्योंकि
मतलब
वो
यहाँ पे
डेटा
है कि कोई और
डेटा
बेहतर तरीका है जिससे वो प्रोग्राम लिखा जा सकता है,
हाँ
हाँ,
वो
हाँ,
इसलिए वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता है।
ऊपर बेस्ड है ना भाई वो,
हाँ. There are multiple ways to
अपन
write
को
a program.
प्रोग्रामिंग सीख.
Hmm. Yes, Naitik.
तो मैम W3 स्कूल और W रिसोर्सेज भी है ना,
हाँ,
W
W3 resource. Yes, that is also a good platform.
से भी सीख सकते हैं क्योंकि वहां पर टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होगी ही नहीं.
Yes, but what we need to think is in the see everybody can do a same program in a certain way, right? But the more time efficient and the more memory efficient the program is, the more
हाँ
efficient your
मैम, वो तो
algorithm
हमें
is.
कोड कोर्सेज और वही मिलेगा, लेकिन मैम वो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स और एल्गोरिथम की प्रैक्टिस होगी. लेकिन
Yes,
हमें अगर शुरुआत में अगर सीखना है कि भाई टाइम
हाँ, yes,
कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी एक बार रहने दो, पहले
yes,
हम
yes.
ये थोड़ा थोड़ा.
Yes, initially you can learn in this websites. Yes, even this tech gig is there. No, tech gig is only
हाँ, टेक्निक
for
भी है.
hiring. Yes, people come there. Amazon is there in tech gig. You check.
सबसे
YouTube is
बड़ा
there.
वो लीड कोड है, लीड कोड पे सबसे ज्यादा हायरिंग होती है.
Yes, yes. So these websites, you create your profile. They are always checking whoever is the new profile, whoever is good in the coding and all. They'll send the request to you by email only. You need not to apply in certain companies. They
हाँ
check
मैम,
your
अगर
profile. Yes, they check your profile.
4 स्टार ठीक है, लेकिन अगर कोई 5 स्टार कोड हो जाता तो मैम
Yeah.
उसको तो भी वो रेफरल मिल जाएंगे.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. So like
बहुत
that,
effort.
you put your logic into practice. Yeah. Okay. Any further questions in what we have seen?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody
I'm
else?
clear.
No problem, Mohammed. Yes. Anybody else is having any questions?
No, ma'am, it is clear now. I will try by myself the assignments given by you, and if I face the problem, I will.
Yes. You can definitely contact me on Telegram. You have this group also, no? TP1, TO1. You can even message me from there also. Okay.
Okay, I never
Mhm.
gone through that info of the group. I just only see the messages.
Oh, okay. But I am there in that group also. You can message me.
Yeah,
No
thank you, ma'am.
problem. Yes. Okay. You all have a great day ahead. Okay. If any questions, you can always find me in the email also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, ma'am.
No problem, Priyank.